What's going on, guys? It's Ryan Healy, former 5-year Major League Pro, and today we're diving into a topic that doesn't get talked about a lot on the field, but it's that time of the year for major leaguers to get paid in arbitration. So you've seen some guys that have settled arbitration. The actual hearings are going to be coming up here in the first few weeks of spring training, but I want to give you guys some of the logistics of what is arbitration, how does it work, and why does it matter? So let's kind of dive into this step by step. Stick around because I got you covered. So arbitration in Major League Baseball, it's like a salary negotiation, but on steroids. The system is designed to help the players and the teams agree on a fair pay from their years 4 through 6. This means the player isn't eligible for free agency yet, but they are eligible to make above league minimum. So before we break it down, let's set the stage with a quick look at MLB contracts and how they've worked out over the last decade. When a player is first called up to the big leagues, their team controls their salary, league minimum. That's where they'll start out for their first 3 years of service time. This period is called pre-arbitration, and it usually lasts, like I said, for 3 years. During this time, players earn close to league minimum no matter how well they perform. This changed slightly the last couple years because if you play really well and you're on that pre-arb salary, you can earn bonuses after the season's done. We'll dive into that in another video. But once a player hits 3 years of service time, they're eligible for arbitration. And this is where the fun or the drama begins depending on the team that you're with. So how does arbitration work? Here's your play-by-play. So first, the player and the team each submit a proposed salary for the upcoming season. If they can't agree on the number, the case goes to arbitration. They need a third party to decide which value is more realistic for that player's on-field success. This is like a mini trial where both sides present their arguments to a panel of 3 arbitrators. The player side is going to highlight their stats, their accomplishments, and the market value compared to similar players. This is where your agent gets involved. That's his job. The team, on the other hand, they might focus on areas like injuries, slumps, how bad the player's performance fits into their budget, and it's not always pretty. This is where relationships can get really damaged. This is a big moment during a baseball player's career where each individual, the team and the player, have to look at this transaction like a business. After hearing both sides, the arbitration panel picks one salary, either the players or the teams. There's no middle ground. That's why both sides put so much effort into building their case. Now, you might be wondering what happens if a player loses their case. Well, they're stuck with the team's salary offer for that year. But if they win, they get their proposed amount. Either way, arbitration only lasts until the player reaches free agency. Some players for 3 years, some players for 4 years. This usually happens after the 6 years of service time and they can finally go become a free agent. This first year of arbitration matters a ton for a player because they're going to use that evaluation for years 2 and 3 when they're negotiating. On a traditional scale, guys will double each year if they're playing up to the caliber that they were evaluated at year 1. So winning this first year arbitration case and setting that baseline number is going to matter so much to your earning potential over the next 3 seasons. The rule of thumb is that free agency is the ultimate goal for most players, changing a little bit now with how you've seen the position they play, but it's their first chance to negotiate with any team and get the payday that they feel they deserve. But arbitration can still be a huge win. It's often the first times that players see a significant jump in their salary. So there you have it, baseball arbitration in a nutshell. It's a critical step in a player's career and a unique part of what makes MLB business side so fascinating. Whether you're rooting for the player or the team, now you've got the inside scoop on how it all goes and the good, the bad, and ugly that players and teams go through to get those big bucks. If you enjoyed this breakdown and inside look on the business side of baseball, make sure you like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below with what you'd like me to cover next. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.